Hey everyone. Over 20 years ago I found this tape. Standard cassette tape. I was walking with my younger brother when we were going to the city once, buying some Dragon Ball cards in 1996, and we were going past this parking lot, and my younger brother, he saw in this drain dish like a bunch of these cassette tapes stuck, and he gathered all of them as he could, and when he couldn't reach anymore, he stopped, he put everything in his pocket. But I could reach one more tape that he couldn't reach, and that is this one. One side of this tape is one of my favorite French singers, Francis Cabrel, which I got to learn through this tape. On the other side of this tape is something that has been fucking bothering me for over 20 years. There's this music on here which sounds like this classical music mixed with this pop stuff. It's so weird. At one point I was convinced it's barely real. It's gotta be somebody who made this shit themselves. Well, since the day I found this tape over 20 years ago, I used to, for example, when I go to bed, I used to read The Never-Ending Story, the book. And it's such a good book. Please don't ever watch the movie. Read the book. It's like the people, they opened the book to see what the characters were named at, and that's where they stopped. Such an amazing book. And after I finished reading every night, I would put on this tape with the classical music shit, and I would fall asleep to that. I never put on CDs. I like putting on the tape because the tape, it stops itself once it's done. Now I used to do this so often, for so long, that to me, this song, this music, this album, it actually became the soundtrack to this book, and I cannot separate one from another anymore. And that's it, and I've listened to this tape on and off for over 20 years, and I used to ask people, do you know this? Do you know who this is? Nobody knew. I asked my dad, who's a massive music collector. He had no idea either. So for years and years I just listened to this music, convinced that it wasn't actually real music, that somebody just randomly made this on this tape, because the quality is pretty bad. Now here's the thing, once internet started becoming a thing at like 99, I used to, when I wanted to know a song, you remember the lyrics, and you Google the lyrics, or whatever search engine you had back then, actually, because there were different search engines then. But the audio quality is not that good of this tape. Like the music on here, like you couldn't really make out the lyric. It was in French, but you couldn't quite make out what was being said, so I couldn't use that to find it. And then last Christmas, my fiance got me this, a cell phone. Now I had a cell phone when I was younger, this Nokia 3310s that used to explode on people. I never needed a cell phone. In fact, if you're gonna call me on my home phone. But she didn't like it that sometimes she couldn't call me when I was away in the city or shit like that, or that I couldn't reach her when I needed to. And so she got me this. And let's give it a really cool feature. If you turn this on, and it comes with the Google search bar. There's a music node. You click on the music node, you can talk into it so that Google can locate what you want by voice. But it has a music symbol also. When you click the music symbol, it is something I didn't even know existed yet. You can hold it up to a song, you can analyze the song, you can find the song online. I thought, holy shit, the technology already existed. Didn't think of it at all anymore. At this point, I haven't listened to this tape in years, like 2-3 years at least. I'm standing in a shoe store about a month ago. And there's a song on, I'm like, holy shit, the song, what is this? And I wish I knew it. I tried to remember the lyrics, and I was, oh, wait a minute. I don't need to remember the lyrics. I take out my phone, go to the program, hold it up to the radio. 4 seconds. 4 seconds to find the song. I was like, holy shit, Cool. At home, I look up the song, that's it. Once again, I didn't think of it anymore afterwards. And then a couple of days ago, I was putting on my keys and everything in my little key drawer where I keep my bracelets in and shit. And I opened it, and it fell out by accident. And on the bottom of it, I kept this tape. I always kept this really carefully somewhere where I always could find it. And I see this tape. And I got this fucking brain jolt. Wait a minute, I have this tape. I have this phone. Maybe it would work, maybe at the very least I could find out that if it's an actual thing. I call up my dad, I'm like, yo dad, I have this tape, but I don't currently have anything equipped. I don't have musical equipment right now, it's all in the basement and everything, that I can't hook up a cassette tape. I cannot play this fucking tape. Do you currently have anything hooked up? As I said, my dad collects music. He has literally walls of CDs and vinyl players and record players and cassette tapes and everything. He's like, yeah, sure, you know, come on over. So I come on over yesterday. We put on this tape. We have to locate the correct songs and everything on there. So he didn't have his cassette player anymore. He hooked up at least. So he took a Walkman. He put my tape in there. He put the tape again. He hooked it up on the speakers. I put it in my phone. I look, bam, 4 seconds. 4 seconds, and I finally have an answer that I've been waiting for over 20 years. Nobody knew what it was. Nobody could analyze it, and I have it. And his name pops up, William Sheller, with Ailleurs.
Sergueï, tu dors déjà. Moi je ne peux pas sur la route blanche. Je suis parti déjà bien loin là-bas. J'irai jusqu'au bout des terres. Voilà Moscova, ici va tout vert. Au fond du silence d'hiver, j'entendrai l'air du printemps qui danse.
A man who is known and famous for combining classical music with pop music, and I was like, holy fucking shit. Holy shit, and I stood there. I finally had an answer. And I look up this music, I look up the album finally, I can buy everything that I want, I can collect the album and all that shit, and it's this massive answer, and I look up this video clip that he made, which is this fucking freaky, surreal, techno, post-punk, apocalyptic, hardcore hell shit, this Giger style bullshit.
Après ces longues années de guerre, le ciel est témoin qu'aujourd'hui, ces grandes joies pour la ville entière, d'ouvrir ses portes à grand bruit, sont venues misère et longue nuit. Dieu me l'a donné, Dieu me l'a repris, sont partis nos frères, nos ennemis. Dieu me l'a donné, Dieu me l'a repris, Dieu vous a gardé, qu'il en soit béni. Il a fallu tant de terre pour y creuser tant de lits.
This is like, holy fuck, and it's so beautiful, and this whole new world open up with the person that he made this clip with, who makes comic books, who has this fucked up art style. It is so incredible. I just feel so relieved. I feel so relieved. It is like one of the 3 greatest mysteries of my life has been finally solved that I never expected to find an answer, all thanks to technology. Locating music with a program that can listen to the music that searches in this worldwide database, one of the greatest things ever. I'm so fucking happy that I finally know this song, this music that I've been waiting for over 20 years. Thank you guys for watching. I was so excited with all of this. I just had to make, it's so useful, I had to make a video about this. It is so good. So tell me, what kind of mysteries have been plaguing you for the past years? Stay real.